Oh, okay. Well, Modern Wolf already did it. Well, you can't cheat on me like that. You beat me to it, Modern Wolf. Modern Wolf beat me to it. They already tweeted me out. How? You at least give me a chance to do it. Is this developed by the CIA? It might be. It might be. Here, let me open this up right here. While I'm finishing this tweet. Hey, where's my Discord? Wait, no, I can do it from here. I can just copy that link. And the people shall be free. All right, hang on just a second. I'm almost done with my tweet. If I was a smart man, I was busy last night. It would have been nice to get this set up as a timed tweet, but I didn't do that, did I? No. I'm trying to get better with the timed tweets for these. I'm trying to. We're doing what we can. We're doing what we can. The people shall be free. There will be a delivery charge, however. All right. Anyways, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is a sponsored stream. Thank you, Modern Wolf. Thank you. They are the publishers of Z Game. Yes, they are. Modern Wolf Limited. This is Rogue State Revolution. Exclamation point RSR, or the bot should do it by itself every once in a while as well. There's a link there. You can check out the Steam page. Should be coming. Wait. That's one thing I don't remember. Let me look real quick. Is this coming out? I think it is. Yeah, this isn't coming out early access. It's coming out. It's coming out. Out. Anyways, it'll take you to the here. Let it take you to the here. That link. Click that link to check it out. You can watch the little video. I'm gonna try to play. Maybe. I don't know. I debate it. So, teach me how to play. Maybe you're new to roguelikes. See, that's one of the things that fascinates me about this game. They consider it a roguelike. The fact that they consider it and I guess technically it is. It's just, it comes off as kind of a strategy management game, but technically it's a roguelike. Yeah. I think that's one of the things that fascinates me about it. Just new to Rogue State, there's a lot to running a country, and you would like assistance figuring out where things went wrong last time. It's not easy mode, we promise, though that's an option too. I don't know how much of some of the stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. I might skip some of the chatter, but I kind of want to show that part off because I'll be honest, I didn't expect that, and I was interested. There's some good voice acting. It's not like full acting. It's voice acting, but it's like your advisor's talking to you. So there's some good stuff there, and the game does have a sense of humor that they squeeze in there, which I'm kind of seeing as a theme with Modern Wolf games. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. Storyline is on. All right. News updates are on. Subtitles on. Gentle start. The first few months are guided. Strongly recommend. I think that I'll turn off. Limited minister selections. All ministers start by owing you one favor. No, I'll leave gentle start on. Advisor help. What things do? Okay, that I'm gonna turn off. Advisor help, I'll turn off. You can turn off no pandemics. Yeah, electorophobia mode, chat. Do you fear that somewhere out there you are being watched by a chicken? This mode guarantees no chickens will appear in your game. There is a nation, there's a next door neighbor nation which may or may not be run by chickens. Spexophobia mode. Are your picnics often ruined by a fear of murder hornets? Now, I don't know if there is a nation of murder hornets, but there might be. I'm assuming there is. Here's the difficulty stuff. Basenji has mountains and hills. Grasslands are common. So you can mess with the geography. Bonzo, 16 months, welcome back.
Cringe bacon.
Welcome back, Bonzo. Thank you for the resub. Density of cities. We have many large cities. We have a few large cities. I think I'll just leave that on, probably right there. 100% difficulty. Minister requests are challenging. Disloyal ministers research policies slowly. Codifies support declines over time. Re-election demands a moderate opinion of you. So there is re-election. The BLF exists. The BLF trains more insurgents. The BNLF trains more superior insurgents. Yeah, we'll just leave that down there. Economics. Reasonable funds at the game start. Refund 50% of demolished building costs. Normal trade quantities. Normal foreign trade. So we're gonna leave it at that 100%. But you have all the options to crank up difficulty. Basenji was ruled by the Solomon family for 80 years with the support of the United States and other Western powers until the Basenji Revolution of 2012. And that's all I got to read because, visuals coming soon. Well, that ended badly. Somebody must have poisoned my tea. I bet it was that janitor. I see how he looks at me. Inauguration day again. Wait, television. This time I must do better.
In Basenji today, there is a mood of jubilation as thousands crowd the
That was
streets
unexpected.
in celebration. The first ever democratic election in the People's Republic of Basenji is a success. 5 years ago, the monarchy was replaced by a transitional government. And now, finally, after great struggle, democracy has come to Basenji. For the first time in their turbulent history, both Basenji and ethnic Karifi are voting for a government of their choice. 12 political parties campaigned, representing a wide political spectrum.
Little Red Dog
With the
Games, how you
largest,
doing?
The Basenji
The developers
Nationalist
chat.
Party sweeping the election with 72% of the vote.
Good morning, Your Excellency. My name is Sabriya. I have been assigned as your political strategist.
And I am Yusuf. I will be serving as your military attaché.
The first task before you is to appoint cabinet roles for representatives from across our great nation.
These are critical positions.
So
Once appointed,
I knew
cabinet members are constitutionally protected. They cannot be removed from office.
Indeed, you will be stuck with these ministers, for better or worse. I would advise you listen to their needs.
And I say look for loyalty. There will be hard days ahead. We will need a cabinet that is on our side, no matter what.
So I knew that there was little movies in, right?
It's time for us to form the government responsible for building Basenji's glorious future.
Because I actually had one last night. So I had played a little bit, I don't know, 2-3 nights ago or whatever. I jumped in, I wasn't in for very long. And so last night I'm like, okay, let me try to get through. I think I left off in the middle of the like full-on tutorial mode or whatever. So let me try to at least get through that, and then I'll decide how I start the game. And I had one of the little videos slide out from the side, and I was like, oh, it was great. It was a great little video, a great time too. So no, I enjoyed that. No, there's a lot of nice touches to this game so far that I've seen, which is one of those things why I'm like, this game does interest me. Excellency, it's time. Okay, we're gonna point a cabinet. This is an interesting part of the game. So they have kind of positive and negative, not all the time. Like this guy is just a maverick, so it seems like no negative. Regardless of what position you decide to appoint him, giving any cabinet position to an ethnic Karifi sends a strong message to the people that this is a time of unity, not division. So there's really no negative to this guy, I guess. Each of your ministers... Oh, the government can totally change. You just won't necessarily be a part of it. Let's see. And the government cannot change at all until the next elections. Really? Wait, what? Matty Hood? Matty Hood. Matty Hood. First off, Matty Hood, stop trying to bring your real life mechanics into a game. All right? Let's do that. This is a video game. It has video game mechanics. So let's not bring real life. No, in real life they can fire ministers. You know what? In real life, people aren't animated either. But guess what? These people are animated right now. He was replying to you. Oh, okay. That's fine. I needed to yell at him anyways. He deserved it. Successful playthroughs will unlock additional ministers. Yeah, I've seen where there was a bigger list. This is last night. I think I quickly started on the middle setting, and it had a bigger list, but half of them were locked. This is a slightly different start than what I did. So if you look at the ministers, are you sure people aren't animated in real life? Well, I mean, some of them are. If you look at the ministers, this is their province. They all come from like a specific province, which comes into play. Look, I'm not an expert on this game, Chad. I'm just telling you what I know for sure. Yeah, you look at that guy. Frugal, construction costs lowered for buildings related to his ministry. Cunning, he may alter policies for his ministry randomly. So, Minister of Development, responsible for transportation, health, education, and networks. There are other cabinet positions. It's just these are the only 4 we can fill up right now. Ministry of Defense, responsible for the armed forces and intelligence agencies. Ministry of Finance, responsible for taxation and regulation of your people's financial behavior. Ministry of Natural Resources, responsible for policies pertaining to energy and natural resources. All right, so... this guy's got poor health. He's inspiring. Some of them can only do certain jobs. We're picking 4 of these people right now. Wait, you only do that job? Are you good? Her ministry operates with 0 cost. She's an addict. The minister will vanish for a few turns occasionally. No requests can be fulfilled for that minister while absent. Approval in the minister's home province will steadily drop while absent. Maybe not her. I don't know. We'll see. Can anybody else do that job? Okay, he can do that job. And he can do that job. He's cunning. May alter policies in his ministry randomly without your consent. Construction costs lowered for buildings related to this ministry. Oh. All right, I'm putting him in there. All right, just because the construction costs, I'm gonna end up doing a lot of natural resources stuff. I'm certainly not that animated first thing in the morning. Let's see. Pies. Minister will start with 3 favor points. The loyalty of all other ministers will drop by 1% every 3rd turn. Ouch. Poor health. Minister can die at any time or not at all. Civilian units specific to his department get a free upgrade. Are there civilian units for the Ministry of Defense? Can I take him out? Oh, I can. Maybe I'll put him in natural resources. Yeah, we'll put him in there then. We'll put him in Ministry of Development, I guess. And then the unlock rate for new policies is significantly slower. Extra event options are made available for events specific to ministry. Increased approval from the public in his home province. Ignoring his request has a greater impact on you. Okay, we're probably going to go with that guy. She vanishes. So this guy siphons small quantities from the treasury every month. But upgrades from his department will only cost favors, never cash. All right, we'll slap him in the Ministry of Finance, and then we'll go with that guy here. All right, there we go. There's our
Know
ministers.
that every 12 months, you may appoint a new cabinet minister for an unstaffed ministry, should you choose to do so. More ministers mean more opportunities to do great things. And more people to keep happy. Excellency, while you get settled in your new office, I have scheduled your agenda for the next few weeks.
All right.
Are you interested in hearing it?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the tutorial running just for a few minutes so you can get kind of a taste of it, and then I'm going to end it. Otherwise, it's going to slow me down for a minute. And then I can proceed to mess up the game because I haven't played a ton, and I'm going to do wrong things. I am going to adjust one thing. Right here. Just so I get that stuff set right. All right.
Most actions, aside from giving orders to units,
That
cost a
cranked up
single
more than I
action
thought
point.
it would.
The number of action points available is equal to the number of ministers in our cabinet. Think of this as political capital to get things done.
Yeah, okay, so action points are right here. Those glowy green things. The tutorial's actually fairly... I dig the tutorial. It teaches you well.
I've learned
They
that our
did a good
national
job
power
on that.
plant has not received a fuel shipment in weeks.
The connecting roads were made unusable during the Civil War.
By constructing a new road, oil will automatically be transported from the
I
refinery.
might have
to
turned
the
up
power
voices too
plant,
much.
and electricity can be restored to Basenji. Building roads costs 1 action point per month and treasury funds. Ensure both the power plant and the oil refinery are connected to the same road network.
Okay, so basically, yeah. Like again, right now we have 4 action points. I know that can increase because last night at some point I went up to 5 action points per turn, per month. And then this will show you when you have civilian units and military units that can move. That number will be there. Right now we got no power because we need to connect this stuff to a road network. So building a road. Boom, right there. It's green. Basically, you just click and drag, and this will be 1 action point. And it cost me $4.
Note that it is possible to both upgrade and bulldoze roads. Click on any road segment, including the one you just built, and select Upgrade in the road menu.
Upgrade. I'm blocking it a little bit. It's right there. Boom, boom. So whenever you click on something, it'll pop up right here, and then it'll have little potential actions.
Manipulating the camera should be straightforward. In addition to moving the cursor, you can also
okay, we
rotate
got
the
that.
map by clicking the rotation
Yeah,
buttons. Finally, these buttons will immediately pan the camera to buildings of specific importance.
These buttons over
Resource
here.
producers, power plants, and
Palace.
buildings that allow units to be recruited. That sort of thing.
All right, so now we connected those things. Now you see we have power. We're generating power.
After the Civil War, the United Nations established aid camps to distribute food rations to our people.
Upgrading the road turned it from a dirt road to basically a paved road.
We must start to produce our
Less
own
congestion,
food and not
yeah.
rely on the UN.
It can go
Constructing
faster.
agricultural fields allows us to produce our own food for our people and have a new source of revenue to grow our treasury. Agricultural fields can only be placed on green terrain. From the right sidebar, click Construction. From there, choose the agricultural field. We will need to ensure that there is a working population.
I'm gonna
available
start
wherever we
cutting
place
that
them.
short, but I don't know. I figured I'd show some of the tutorial because the refresher's not bad for me. It's not like I've played a ton. Combined with I don't know. It's just it's well done. I think for the most part. I will say this: the only problem I had with the tutorial was when they pointed out. Here, I'll show you when I go out. Agricultural field. So we're gonna build this. Basically, you got to build this on the greens. Yeah. Since I'm gonna cut off the tutorial at some point here soon, I will explain a couple things. We're gonna go in right here. So this is my country. By the way, FYI, this does seem to be random maps every time. So it is a random map. Now your country's, I don't know how much stays the same, but I know the provinces' names stay the same. You're gonna have 5 provinces. 100%, there you go. You're gonna have the 5 provinces. I've only done a couple starts to check, but you're gonna have the 5 provinces. Again, you had different settings as far as how many big cities, how many mountains, and how much green stuff and stuff like that. And it seems like the neighbors, we have Zarbil. I've had Zarbil every time. Axtijan, and then Babelistan. So the neighbors seem to be random as well. And then, you know, where stuff is and all that. So that, just an FYI, that adds a little replayability for you. So over here is province information. It's a little grayed out right now because I'm in the construction menu and tutorial. But this gives you different information, which I know I'll definitely start to learn what these means. I think this is environmental, education, entertainment. I think that's what that symbol is. Health, law and order, or something like that. And then I don't remember. I think this is prosperity or something like that. But anyways, this is a big one right here. This is workers. You have a certain number of workers per province. So if I go in here, this shows it's going to use 1 worker, 2 power. It's going to cost me $30 and $2 per turn. And then it increases the approval of the rural areas. So you do have to watch workers. I know last night I started building a bunch of stuff in one province. I got down to like 3 workers left. Does what always say what? The names of the provinces and their logos are always the same. Their location and how they are on the map changes. As far as I've seen, the names of the provinces are always the same. Now we're gonna slab. Let's go here, Benifa. We'll put a farm right here. You can build right on top of the roads, but we'll go right off to the side. Build a little
Over
farmy
time,
farm.
Basenji cities will demand more than just food to stay content. Urban citizens who purchase these goods from our state-run producers put money back into our treasury.
Mr. Super Happy Pants. Well, you can wishlist it. This is a sponsored stream, therefore that means there is a command, !RSR. That'll give you a link to the Steam page. Wishlist it. It's not out yet, but it's almost. Urban citizens who, okay.
As food supply increases, you can dismantle a UN camp. I would suggest doing this only once every few months, because removing UN aid workers will come with a severe penalty to our diplomatic influence. For now, though, I think we can weather it. Click on a UN camp and dismantle it now.
Alright, we're gonna dismantle these, this UN camp. There's multiple around, one there, one there, one there. So let's blow it up.
We could spend funds and an action point
Nah,
to
just
build
that
a
one
second
UN camp,
agricultural
Sandlover.
field to support the anticipated growth in our city's demands next month.
We could spend funds and an action point to build a second one. Okay.
Alternatively,
Or-
we could address the health crisis currently facing the province of Sabah.
Yeah.
Constructing
Sabah's
a
got
regional
2.
hospital adjacent to a city somewhere in this province would provide immediate care for those wounded during the Basenji Civil War. The choice is yours. Future-proof your economy and construct another agricultural field, or build a regional hospital adjacent to a city somewhere in the
We're gonna
province
cut
of
that
Sabah
short.
to care for
Hospital
our
it
wounded.
is. All right, so we're gonna build a hospital. Hospital's gonna cost me $50, 10 power, 6 workers, $2 per turn. Health access goes up 2 points though. So next to a city. So some things have to be built, and it'll tell you construct in grasslands or desert. Construct adjacent to a town. So it won't let me build it unless I put it right next to a city. So I could do it over here technically. It's the same province, but we'll do it right about here. Right next to the UN. Before we kick them out.
Well done, Excellency. Thank you for putting your faith in me. You may have noticed that buildings consume both workers and power. Getting more power is a question of building more power plants. Getting more workers, however, is a much bigger problem. For now, it is prudent to spread your buildings out between your province, Excellency. Our economy is pretty stagnant right now, which will limit our opportunities to better this great nation. I have a plan, however, that will give us a little extra boost. Let's review our national budget. A lot of things outside of our control can affect Basenji's monthly revenue. City growth, immigration, the price of commodities, our transportation infrastructure. So what you're looking at is our experts' best estimates based on a snapshot of the country as it stands today. We may need to consider a few temporary provincial funding cuts until we get our economy
So we're losing a
jump-started.
buck right now.
I'll leave it to you to decide where, but ultimately, I propose you cut just enough to establish a positive cash flow.
Just enough. All right. I'm gonna cut tourism in everyone, which is actually it's more than I need to do, but I'm gonna do it just so I do it. Confirm changes.
Because
we don't need
have
no
a minister
stinking
of
tourism
finance,
right
We
now.
also have the option of taking out loans in the forms of bonds or an IBRD loan. The
I had to
interest
do that
repayment
last
terms for
night.
these are not kind, so I wouldn't suggest doing this unless we were in a real emergency.
I had to do it last night.
Very good. I've got some more ideas on how we can
Take
increase
out a
our national
loan.
treasury. Excellency, we have used up all our actions for this month. Let us reconvene next month.
All right, yeah. So all our actions are used up. I will go over a couple things. So you have different lenses right here, by the way. Boom, boom. That's attractiveness lens. I would assume green is better than red. Yep. Pollution lens, which right now we good. Traffic lens. Zoom in a little bit. You'll see the green on the roads. Aridness lens. And then approval lens. And then, so yeah, the one problem I had with the tutorial, since there is a developer in the channel right now, the one problem I had with, when it pointed out these buttons, I didn't know where the hell it was talking about. I had no clue where it was talking about. I didn't find these until a little later on. I thought it was talking about something up here, so I'm like, click. Nope, that's not it. Click. No. Maybe if I click on a certain part. You actually just move those a day or two? Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, I had no idea where it was talking about. So these take you to certain buildings. Here, and I'll show you that right now. This is the palace. This is a refinery. We only have the one right now. This is our power plant. We only have the one right now. So, let's see. I'll show you this. Well, we don't have any tourism data, and I just cut tourism data. Commodity prices up here, because I'm probably going to cut it off before she talks about it. Here's our food production right now. You hover over it, it tells you price per unit, where we're getting it from. It looks like right now most of it's coming from UN aid camps, but we did just build a farm, so that should change next turn, I would think. And then there is some production chains in this game. So, but we're gonna have to go out and find the resources and all that stuff, and we'll do that coming up. She's gonna have me do it, I think.
Good morning, Excellency.
Excellency, Sabria, apologies for the interruption. Our military is in a state of disrepair, and I must insist we address
construct
that
a military
sooner rather
base.
than later. Construct an army base, Excellency. This will be where all our military units are produced.
All right, 5 workers, 5 power, $50. No, last night I did, without the tutorial on, I got into money problems. Money, you can get into money problems pretty quick. I think one of the things you got to figure out is, it seems like every time you build something, I'll show you on the refinery. There's options on what to do with certain resources. You can send it all to here, send it all to there, split it between things. But you kind of, you have the production chains, and you're able to trade this stuff out. You can sell some of it to neighbors. You can put it all towards your people. I definitely noticed last night, at some point, your own citizens are gonna start demanding some of this stuff, and so your approval rating is gonna fall if you don't do it. You can import it. The interesting thing about importing it doesn't cost you money to import from other countries. but it means that if you produce that, then your people probably won't buy it from you, or you're hurting your own market. Yeah, no, there's a lot of little interesting things going on here. I have no idea where to put this right now. We'll slap it in right here. By Gunneman.
Yusef, the local news is reporting something difficult to believe.
Oh yeah, this is funny.
An industrious shepherd appears to have hybridized a bunch of old cars to produce an armored bipedal tank.
I like this. This is hilarious. I may have made a big mistake.
Why would anyone do that?
Because it's awesome?
Hello? Can anyone hear me? I am stuck inside this armored bipedal tank and have lost systems control.
Although, this is probably also
Voice
a
work
threat to our
pending.
national security. Thankfully, we can use that army base to recruit some new troops and send them to disable it. We will need to train a military unit. All units have a role to play in combat, and it is for you to decide which unit to train. I would, however, suggest that you not order our troops
Tanks.
to disable the civilian bipedal tank.
All right, so this is as simple as clicking on your unit and right-clicking on that. Now, these do have the different units can move. And roads do
Outstanding.
by the way, roads
We have
affect
pulled the
troop
very
movement.
frightened shepherd from the wreckage. Hopefully his insurance covers all the damage he caused.
Thank you. I spend so much of my time thinking about how to create a giant homemade walking tank out of old cars and recovered munitions. I never stopped to think if I should.
Right. Well, Excellency, this seems as good a time as any to introduce your ministries. Setting our tax policy to regressive will increase our tax base if our people's prosperity is low.
All right.
Our nation's liberals will
So
absolutely.
this gets into ministers.
Maybe we can win back their trust in other ways. Set our tax policy to regressive now.
All right, I'll do that.
Good. Let's check in now with the Ministry of Defense.
All right,
Over time, a minister will research new policies for our nation. If you keep them happy by fulfilling the requests they routinely bring to us, that research gets completed faster.
The minister is of the view that we might be able to learn something from this bizarre incident with the armored walking vehicle.
You can choose which policy opportunities a minister is going to research by clicking
I'm
on
gonna
it.
cut that.
Choose
So,
a policy opportunity.
different
for the Ministry
ministers
of
are going to
Defense
have
to
different
research now.
things to research, right?
You can
So
even
this is my
choose
Ministry
that
of
silly
Defense.
bipedal walking tank if it means that much. to you.
Yeah, there's
But
the
you'll probably need a lot of cash and a
Deus
secret
Ex
facility
Machina.
if you plan on going down that road.
unlock the bipedal tank at the clandestine site. So there's different things to research. All of these things are going to have different effects, right? This is like an overall policy, gray areas, rigid rule of law. So this stuff affects rule of law, liberal approval, there's conservative approval, veteran benefits. So some of this stuff might affect money, but it's also gonna, let's see, random military units will increase their loyalty every turn while this policy is active, but it's gonna cost you $5 a turn. There's ground-based laser, an array of high-energy lasers specifically designed to destroy meteors. I'm gonna do something like, oh, I don't know. We'll do conscription. By adopting universal conscription, the people will experience firsthand the responsibility that comes with citizenship. Proceed.
Ministers who are not given research priorities will create their own based on their personal interests. In fact, particularly belligerent ministers may do their own thing, regardless of what you say.
Yeah.
You should suggest policy opportunities.
So they might
for the
ignore what
remaining
you tell
three
them to do.
ministers to research now.
All right, so we'll go through and do that for the other ones. Regressive tax system, we're going to give him. So we got taxes, labor. There's 2 levels here. Some of these, energy, environment, and development. Transportation. So this one has more. Healthcare, education. He's got a lot of choices. Yeah. Then we execute them. No. Prioritize cars, fiscal responsibility. Doing this doesn't cost an action point. Changing one of these does cost me an action point. You see, I only got 1 action point left. We built the military base, had him attack, and then we changed that one policy for him. Yeah. So I got 1 point left. For here, Super notes, we can mass produce high quality counterfeit United States $100 bills in bulk to gradually increase our treasury. Legalize youth labor. We're gonna legalize youth labor. Prosperity goes up, rural approval goes up, education access goes down. Let's do that. So this is basically research. It'll take time. Solar power, hydro, wind power, infrastructure renewal permits greater financial investment in the provincial conservation budget than previous limits. Strip mining, environment, and prosperity. Yeah, let's do strip mining. And then Mr. Development Guy. We're gonna try this. I tried this last night. I don't think I ever got it done. Spectrum auction. Sell the rights for foreign corporations to broadcast exclusively on certain electromagnetic frequencies in Basenji. Entertainment and immigrant approval goes up. Conservative approval goes down. But it gives me $2 a turn. So that's income.
Great.
I want income.
Research will be conducted
And
faster
I know what
when
you're
the
saying to
minister has
yourself,
a great deal
Cringer.
of respect for you.
$2 a turn
Unhappy
ain't
ministers
much,
may not do any research
but
at all.
it can be. It actually it can be. Right now we're set to make no money next turn. So the money's it's not a big number. I don't know. Maybe you say it represents millions or hundreds of millions or billions or whatever. I guess maybe it's billions. Is that it is a B? So or is it Basenji dollars? It's either Basenji dollars or billions of dollars. One of the two. But everything's done in kind of smaller numbers, and so yeah. 2 a turn is 200 after 1,000 turns. Well, no, it's adding money here and adding money there because you end up paying for a lot of stuff, right? You got a maintenance for buildings and all that stuff. We actually just changed the currency to in version 0.93. What version am I on? Or is that a version I don't have yet? That's probably I don't have. I don't know.
We should create a surveyor unit to scout for new resources.
All right, I'm gonna end the tutorial right here. All right. Get a refresher on objective details by clicking on them. Improve environment quality in Benifa. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, and we're gonna try to play on my own now. All right, which I call Doge coins. Nice. They'll be in Basenji dollars. Gotcha. All right, so we're gonna do a couple things. She was about to have me do this. I got one action point left. So we're going to train a resource surveyor at the palace. There we go.
Excellency?
Wait a minute, what? What? Whoa!
Doyan gifted a tier 1 sub to Little Red Oi Games. They
Doyan,
have given 122 gift subs in the channel.
thank you for the gift sub. By the way, these units do seem to level up. There's different levels. Tier 2, Tier 3 gives 1 plus HP. Again, you see they don't have much HP, not many loyalty points. And this is where it's it's interesting. So if these units, I learned this last night, if these units get low on HP, then there's a chance they might join the rebels. Because they're like, hey, you keep throwing us in harm's way. Let me see a couple other things. Diplomacy. Okay, yeah. So this is the neighbors who we can call up. They have exports and demands. I haven't really gotten into the whole research thing. We'll start getting research points. And I know I clicked on research on one of these guys last night, but I'd never finished, so I don't know what we researched. Or I don't know. Then there's international stances on things. And then there's the view of the 3 major powers, US, Russia, and China. And there's definitely plenty of things where you can pick one side or the other and all that stuff. The Basenji dollar, but you won't hear that written anywhere. I figured it was it's B and a dollar sign. I kind of assumed Basenji dollar. It looks like a Bitcoin symbol, sort of. B with a line through it. Gotcha. So we're gonna take. Oh wait, no, that's the end of our turn. We're out of action points, so we'll go to the next turn. Civilians at work. So a few of the things, because this is only an hour, and we got like 20. I'll probably go a little over an hour, just because an hour is too short for me. A couple of the things I saw. There are, you notice it said immigrants, so there are legal immigrants that is part of. Babelistan would prove a powerful ally if we improve our relationship with them. I urge you to consider this. If we're successful, the minister's loyalty is going to go up. If we fail, it's going to go down. All right, so there's if you go in here to diplomacy, that's one of the things you can set up with them is how many legal immigrants come in all that. So I can call, let's see, these guys like me the best. I'll call them. Greetings, Excellency. My name is King Naya Hassan of the Republic of Zarbil. Congratulations on your recent election. The people have chosen wisely by making you their head of state. Our two nations have a proud history of mutual cooperation. So please don't hesitate to contact me for anything you might need. Alright, so yeah, we can propose free trade, provide foreign aid, negotiate trade, set immigration quota, and exchange gossip. Relationship and stability. So their stability matters, and you can you can impact their stability by, I think there was some random events and then foreign aid, I do believe. We'll just end that call though. And then there's also illegal immigrants that you can see. I saw that last night. So you'll see them coming in, and you have the option of letting them stay, but they don't pay taxes. But they do contribute to the economy and give you workers. Or if all you have to do is move a military unit near them and it runs them off. Now, if you do one, it pleases some of your people, but it makes the other ones unhappy. If you do the reverse, it flips it. Demographics. Here's demographics right here. All right. So these are Basenjis, Karifis, and immigrants. So these are the two main cultural groups, is how I take it. And then immigrants. Immigrants do have some loyalty to their nation that they came from. Seeing how they take the country in widely different directions. Oh, I'm sure. Crowned Republic. Managed to stick to sort of leftist ideas, but had to go a little bit free market. Key topics: prosperity, safety, health, entertainment, education, environment. And then these are the different factions: liberal, conservative, religious, secular, urban, and rural. So right now everybody's like at 40%. Then there's provincial statistics, so you can break them down even more. This is nationwide. This is each group per province. Yeah, and then there's the ratings for each one. Prosperity, safety, health, entertainment, education, environment. Demographics by province. So we can click each one and see how many immigrants are in which province. How many Karifis? They have the most in Karif. Basenjis. Liberals, conservatives, and lots of conservatives in Saba. See, that's interesting. Yeah. I haven't even looked at this before. Provinces by demographic. Political views. Interesting. Yeah, this stuff will be useful from what I've seen then. Going back and checking that every once in a while. Power. We have extra power. We don't make any of that stuff yet. All right, so we did our next turn. So let me get the surveyor. When you click on the surveyor guy, you can see potential resource spots. So this guy's right here. We're gonna send him right there. Yeah, we'll just send him there. He'll pick up and move. Now that he's here,
Excellency?
we'll have him survey adjacent tiles. Boom, we found oil. Cool beans. She was gonna have me build oil here, I do believe. I think. But we're gonna move the dude, man. You can spend an extra point to have him. Oh, that yeah. With all the units, you can spend an action point to have them move twice as far. United States. Yeah, I think the superpowers can invade you. Yes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and construct, I think. Again, I don't have a ton of experience on this, so we're gonna put an oil refinery right here. All right, so there's no road connected, so it says missing road connection to power plants or chemical plants that demand our product. So let's build a road. I'll go... I shouldn't have clicked there. Okay, cool. Okay, right click lets me cancel it. All right, we're gonna do this right there. Yeah, right there. All right, there's our road for $2. Yay, we found oil, Americans. Yay, you found our oil. I started doing things last night that were gonna piss off the U.S. Global recession reported. Excellency, I bring terrible news. The total collapse of the American lending market has had spillover effects in the global economy, sparking a global recession. Our investments have been effectively obliterated. Oh, that sounds good. Improve relationship with Babelistan. Stable nation. Unknown which regional influencer they support. Okay, that's probably what research uncovers then, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Again, yeah. I got 1 point left. If you click on this, oh, okay, that's where it is. Yeah, if you click on the provinces, and you can cycle through them in here. See safety, environment, prosperity, education, health, entertainment for that district. So, like, entertainment right now is currently 2.77. It's trending down towards 2.0. And you can check mark all these stuff if you wanna do one thing at a time. All right, let's see. Construction. I built that. I'm gonna go ahead and actually spend the points for this dude to move. I'm gonna go that way, maybe. I don't see any resources closer than that one. We have that oil. Did I have other oil anywhere? No. Nope. Wait. That's a potential resource right in the middle of that city. That's a historical site. Wait a minute. There's resources potentially under the historical site.
Excellency.
All right. I'm going to spend that point right now. We'll have him go over there. I'm out of action points. If I go into construction... Oh, I need an action point just to open it up. Gotcha. Military units. They do heal around the military base. We'll move them over there. We'll go to the next turn. Bulldoze history. Acquire money. It might be. It doesn't mean... There may not be anything there, too. You are now speaking to Prime Minister Rashid Nazarian of Oxtishan. Greetings, Excellency. Our government believes improving combating corruption and emphasizing the rule of law should be our top regional priority. We hope to see Basenji join us by demonstrating leadership in this. Alright. They would like us to do more towards improving our rule of law. Agree if you think we can do it over the next 8 months. Otherwise, we should politely disagree. I agree. I will try to improve our rule of law. So that's one of my neighbors. It's the Ark of the Covenant. Anyways, now that I can open construction. Some of these, I know, like the Holy Place. So this one interests me. This must be built on a site where a cleric has had a religious experience. So I don't know where and when and how that happens, but it fascinates, because I tried to build, I'm like, oh, I don't remember what it was. I'm like, I just looked at religious approval because I think I needed to get religion up for some reason somewhere last night. So I tried to build one and I didn't bother reading that because, you know, I don't do that. Clerics are recruited at the Faith Assembly. Wherever that is. I don't know that yet. Oh, right there, Faith Assembly. A sacred place where practitioners of the old ways may worship. So that gives religious approval, okay. Yeah, so there's I don't know, there's interesting things here, man. U.S. Embassy, China, and Russian Embassy forward operating base, because I guess heals units that in combat. I guess you can go to war with the neighbors, or you can at least send military units. Because I remember I saw something last night where I could send units into neighboring territories or nations. Seaport, plastics factory, smelter, oil refinery, manufacturing plant, manufacturing plants. It's basically a factory where you can select what it does. There's a few different things that I think you can select. One being packaged food, prepared food. Hotel, some of the stuff is expensive. Stadium is entertainment. Market. All right, we're not doing that though. I am going to. Okay, so he's still doing that. He's still researching that. He's doing that. He's doing that. Okay, they're all doing what I'm doing. They have their own approval ratings, which is all at 50 still. I think I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna train in infantry because I think I might need that coming up. Because at some point, well, yeah. Raise your rule of law reputation to a rating of 4. That's for them. Is there a building that affects that? Rule of law. What might do that? Clandestine site? No. Intelligence agency. That's public safety, conservative approval. I think that's going to come down to policies. We have the oil. So can I build the plastics factory? I'm going to try to do that, see what it does. Must be built next to a town. The factory doesn't just bottle soft drinks, it bottles dreams. That's going to eat up power workers. I'm going to put it outside this town right here. No, we'll do it up here. Plastics factory going in. Missing road connection. No, it's not. It's good. Oh, wait. Wait. Does that not connect? Best way to support us is Wishlist. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, chat, keep in mind this is a sponsored stream. Thank you to the developers and the publishers. Modern Wolf. Well, they're the publishers. Modern Wolf's the publishers. Little Red Dogs is the developer. This is a sponsored stream. Exclamation point RSR, as Raluca just did. There's the link. That's the Steam page. Go check out their Steam page. Wishlist it. The game's not out yet, so, you know. If you want to know when it comes out, wishlist the game. I heard wishlisting does a lot of good things for a game before release. That's what I hear. Plastic factories need to send things to manufacture. Oh, is that what it was? Missing road connection to manufacturing plant. Okay, I read that backwards. Well, I am going to build that. I got 2 more points, so I'm gonna do another agriculture field right there. So I'm now losing money. Yeah, no, I'm losing money. I'm losing money, chat. It's not good. So I'm probably gonna go bankrupt here, but we don't have a ton of time left anyway, so let's go bankrupt. I'll take out a loan. Manufacturing plant. That lowers the environment. Here, let me show that again. Let's see, $40 to build, 2 workers, 3 power. Here it is, the most miserable place in all of Basenji. Must be built next to a town. So we'll put it right there. Okay, and we can make processed food, household goods, consumer electronics, or luxury goods. You gotta have the import thing. So we did plastics so I can bring food and plastics to make processed food. And then you'll see over here, that's gonna end up showing up probably the next turn. And then let's move, let's click on this guy. There he is.
Excellency.
We're moving him right there.
Very well. Excellency.
And that takes an action point, so can't do that. So let's go to the next turn. Excellency, my constituents are requesting a public garden in the province of Benifa. So Benifa is this red one right here. Public garden, eh? But that's gonna cost me money, and I ain't got money. Actually, we're not losing that much money. We're okay. Public garden was right there. Public garden, 20 bucks, $1 a turn. Entertainment and environment goes up. All right, we'll put the garden right next to the military base. There you go. Enjoy your public garden. Reward. New policy unlocked. Loyalty increased. Minister favor earned, and we got some money, right? Now this guy's got a notification. Excellency, I just want to thank you for building that public garden. My constituents from Banifa appreciate that you are addressing their needs. Excellency, as requested, we have completed plans for a new policy direction, conscription. By adopting universal conscription, the people will experience firsthand the responsibility that comes with citizenship. All right, so we can pick a new one. That one's there. So I don't think this one doesn't seem to require it. I think there was one last night I researched, and then after I researched, it just gave me the option. I still had to turn it on, I think. Twitch is sometimes good and sometimes not. Well, Twitch was sometimes bad yesterday because it wouldn't let me stream. But it's much better today. Much, much better today. If there's a little bulb in the corner, it's something you can turn on off. Yeah. Yeah. It did make it clear what it was to turn on and off. We need to pick something else for him to do. How about chemical weapons? I don't want to spend money. Rate of civil... Okay, see, forced relocation. Our soldiers will compel citizens to relocate to where their labor is most greatly needed. Rate of civilian relocation to provinces with worker shortages is tripled. A random military unit will lose loyalty for every turn that a civilian is relocated under this policy. Ouch. How about we just do anti-tank missiles right now? That's for Tier 2 and Tier 3 infantry units. Deliver +1 damage against enemy armor. Alright, I was gonna have Dude Man here. Survey says we found gold ore. Ooh. Is that for luxury goods? Gold mines go to smelters, which goes to manufacturing plants, which goes to our cities. Snazzy. Snazzy. I'll move him down towards this.
Very well.
All right, so chat. We're actually 1-7 loss. Energy power generation is down to 94. We're using 88 of it. That's because I switched. Some of this actually is being used by the plastic factory, I think. So you can see here, we can split this. You can split it, have all the plastics go to processed food, or have some of it go to household goods, or all of it. Which I don't have household goods, so we'll just put it on that. This, you can go in and switch what it's making. You see here now we have processed food supply chain. So we're making 73. Our cities don't demand it yet, so it's not a big deal, I guess. So I could sell it, I guess. Diplomacy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and do more agriculture. We're gonna go to a different province because we're starting to get low on workers there. We're gonna put a farm right between these two towns. Is this all ancient ruins? It is. They're all historical sites. UNESCO heritage site. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna build another agricultural spot because I think I want to just sell the food straight up. All right, we're out of action points, so next turn. Under the provisional government, many of the financial assets of the late Salomon family were held in trust. It is time to decide how they should be used. The Salomon family stole so much from the people. Many have petitions for their property to be returned to them. On the other hand, we really need these funds to rebuild our great nation. Random event. Return all assets that can be proved stolen. Entertainment in Basenji goes up +1. Claim the assets as the property of our new government. Minus 6% total approval in Basenji, but we receive $100. I'll take the money. I need your assistance raising our approval of Khalifi's citizens in Khalif. Okay, I'll give it a shot, buddy. I don't know if that's gonna work well. Oh, yeah. That's right. Thank you for that reminder. That is. So we got to do this too. Yeah. So we have facilities inspectors, which we just hired.
Yes.
And they can go to facilities, oil refineries and stuff like that. So we can like move them right here. And they're able to...
Yes.
State inspection. It removes corruption. Now, I will say this, because I had a building like on the far side of the map last night that ended up getting it after the tutorial told me to. It actually shows, it had like a red arrow on this part of it. It told you pretty much, hey, there's some bad corruption here. So you can go send it.
If
But
they're hiding anything,
there, we have
I'll
cleansed
find it.
corruption from one building. If you click on it too, I think, yeah, it shows you corruption percentage 0. Right now we have 10% corruption in this oil refinery. It might just be the oil, the refineries and mines. Your demands and economy require constant exploration and exploitation. Yeah. All right, so we have extra food. So I'm gonna go into diplomacy. Anybody want just some raw food? Zarbil wants raw food. No, that's exports. Anybody demanding raw food? No, not really. But we can still try it. Give it the old college try, see if they want some. Negotiate trade, export. No, they'll only take oil. Anticipated export capacity is 0. Current spot price, 9 cents. Estimated monthly income. Up to 70, we'll say that. No, we'll leave that for now. Let me see if I can get some more oil. Rule of law is how other countries see us. Issue bonds, RBRD loan is right there. What do I have? Who have I moved? Have I moved this guy?
Excellency,
No, I haven't moved him. All right, I'm gonna move him down there, see what that's about.
very well.
We have this province right here. Cart. Okay, so the environmentalism is real bad. It's at 1. That doesn't seem good. I wonder, how's that affecting demographics? So yeah, environment 1, education 4 going down, entertainment 3 going down. All this stuff. Entertainment, education, environment's going down everywhere. Construction, what do we got to build? Entertainment, immigrant approval. Oh, no, wait. Should I do that smelter? Or the mine? If I do that, I gotta do the mine, the smelter, manufacturing plant. I don't know if I can find it. Nuclear reactor. How come I never noticed that? An oil burning power plant that produces electricity for both urban and rural citizens. It's 1 per turn. Increase funding. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I don't have actual income. Oh, that's at 1. I didn't notice that was at 1. Yeah. Okay. I didn't notice those were at 1. Do my ministers mess with this? Because I could have swore everything was at 2 except for what I knocked down to 1 at the beginning. We'll confirm those changes right there. Ministers don't touch the budget? Okay. Military units I'm just leaving chilling. We haven't heard anything about
Excellency.
Bad guys yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do another infantry.
Excellency.
Spread these guys out a little bit.
Excellency. On our way.
Excellency. For passage.
Excellency. On our way.
Move them around. Next turn. Let's go. A number of prominent clerics of the old ways have issued a condemnation of the graphic violence and sexuality found in Basenji cinema and are demanding the government establish censorship laws. Somebody needs to censor voodoo bags. 38 months. Thank you for the resub, voodoo. Welcome back. Establish censorship laws to establish a modicum of decency in our cultural products. So plus 6% religious approval in Basenji. Probably a good idea. Our movies are actually pretty messed up. -1 entertainment. The government has no place in regulating our cultural media. -5 religious approval. +3 liberal approval. +1 entertainment. Give me entertainment! We are a nation of B movies. 1970s B movies. That's what we are. We are... Alright, chat, help me out. What was the show hosted by Gilbert Gottfried on USA Network? What did he host? The late night, it was always bad movies. What'd they call that? It was Gilbert Gottfried, then they started getting other people involved every once in a while. Up All Night? Was that what it was? Up All Night with Gilbert Gottfried? Yeah, it was. They showed like B movies, and Gilbert Gottfried hosted it. It was Up All Night? Was that what it was called? I thought it was a different name. All right, so Up All Night with Gilbert
Wait a minute,
Gottfried.
what?
There we go.
What? Whoa!
Devilman Tier 2, 14 months. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. How you doing?
Excellency.
How you doing? How you doing? Why don't you guys move down there? We're gonna move you dudes up here. I'm gonna use an action point to expedite their travel. Oh, I can promote. Wait. If I promote, what? They get +1 HP if I promote them. Spend 1 favor from the Minister of Defense, so I have favors with him. All right, no, we're gonna do that. If you see that, it makes this little bubble move. Again, roads do make them move faster. 5 seconds in, and I'm already intrigued by this game. Hasn't been good yet. Furuzuzu. Yeah, no, it's an enjoyable game. This is a sponsored stream. ! RSR. Check it out. It's the Steam page. Go wishlist it. Look at the Steam page. We're getting close to be done. I'm doing a little overtime. Okay, we were only the sponsor segment was for an hour, but that doesn't seem good. That seems bad. Illegal immigrant from okay. Wait, we got illegal immigrants here. That dude's tall compared to her. Holy cow. Yeah. We need to get the military over there. That's what we need to do. There's some interesting game. The fact that they call it themselves roguelike intrigues me. And I guess technically it does play that way because, you know, you got to make your decisions and you might get booted out. You're a fan of this whole stream. What's going on, Globear? The people are oh, that's what it was. I didn't see the news feed there. The people are protesting. That's Karik. What are you protesting about? What seems to be the problem? All right, you look fine to me. I think we just send in the military and it's a done deal. We're good. It's the Dark Souls of Civ. It does. I will say this. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be an easy run. Now, you gotta understand. We've had a couple games around these here parts where the developer has liked to say the Dark Souls up. That's a dangerous way to go. It is dangerous. It can be proven wrong sometimes fairly quickly. But this does seem difficult. Oh, I haven't moved this guy yet. Yeah, let me move him down here.
Very well.
We can get that survey done. I want to see if there's actually a resource under there.
Excellency,
So survey that. There is, isn't there? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that uranium or what? What is that for? Under the historical site, right next to the city. It may be uranium. We found uranium, chat.
Excellency.
That's gonna go well. That's gonna go real well. We have this guy too, Mr. Corruption Dude. Where do I have corruption at? There's 3% corruption there, 0 there. Military base doesn't get corruption. Alright, we'll move you up here. You can work on that corruption as soon as you get up there. We're gonna move the... No, the military's already been moved. Okay. So what are you guys working on? You're still working on the Spectrum auction, huh? You're taking your sweet time with that, buddy. Gotcha. You're working on strip mining still. You're working on the anti-tank missiles now. And you're doing the legalized youth labor still. Gotcha. Let's see, liberal, entertainment, conservative approval. Any of these affect... Okay. If I go with rigid rule of law, that does bump up my rule of law. So that's one of our things. This actually lowers it, gray areas. Well, how about for now, we go with rule of law. Intelligence collection is conducted in a manner compliant with international law and with civil rights foremost in mind. And in slaying your enemies. We're going to do that just because I want to try to get that up. That actually made that guy happier. Raise our rule of law reputation to 4. Where is our reputation? Right now it is a measly 2. We are considered corrupt. Nothing gets done in Basenji unless it personally profits the glorious leader and the powerful elite first. I mean, hey, glorious leader is a pretty good guy from what I hear. We shouldn't knock him for getting rich. Improve Karifi approval in Karif. Alright, so let me look at that. That's this down here. Oh, because that's what he asked for. Demographics. Karif. 76 people in the province of Karif identify as Karifi. They have an approval rating of 38%. Okay, so demographics by province. Provinces by demographic. Ethnicity, political views, liberal. They're very liberal. Most of them are Basenji. Okay, but that doesn't tell me what the Khalifi are. See, that's what I gotta figure out. How many Khalifi are liberal compared to... Because they might be the conservative bloc for all I know. The Basenjis are the liberals. I'm guessing it's probably that way. Religious stance, atheist or religious. Rural, most of it is urban. When do we see the showing of the presidential palace? I may not get that far today. Sorry. Don't be mean, man. Why do you want to see me get taken out? Anybody want packaged foods? No, nobody wants packaged foods either. They just want straight up gold. All right, let me do that then. If they want straight up gold, I can at least sell them for right now. Just sell them straight up gold. I'm going to do a mine right here. Boom. Oh, that was my last point. I thought I had 2. Dumb. So I can't do roads yet. Missing road connection to a smelter that demands our product. Do I have to smelt the gold before I can sell it? Or do I just sell the straight up raw gold? I don't know. We'll find out. Excellency, a Gazette investigation revealed that there are a small and secretive group of doctors in Rumey that are illegally assisting their terminally ill patients, assisting their terminally ill patients to commit suicide. Liberals are seeing this as an opportunity to reopen the conversation about physician-assisted suicide. This is sure to polarize our nation even further. Legalize physician-assisted suicide in Rumey only. Minus 8% conservative approval in Rumey. Plus 8% liberal approval in Rumey. Legalize physician-assisted suicide nationwide.
Time keeps on ticking, ticking into the future.
Dr. D.R. Williams. What was that? 16 months. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. All right, I got to figure out. So one of these is going to impact them in one way or another. I just don't know in what way. I just don't know in what way. Are they conservative or are they liberal? I'm going to legalize physician-assisted suicide nationwide and hope that they're liberal. Because if this is just province-wise. And that's not the right province, so I'm going to do that. Now, does that, no, wrong one. Does that go into effect right away? 33%. I think that's up. That's at 38%. It's at 38%. I think that went up a little, maybe. They really love having rights. Yeah, that's a tough one. All right. Yeah, trying to figure out how to do some of this stuff is not the easiest thing. And that's part of the game, though. It's not, hey, flip the switch and it's done. Yeah, we got unhappy people everywhere. Holy cow. Oh, is this how I do the thing? Oh, geez, man. Wait, hey, come on. There's a lot of red fists all over the place. That's Saba. This is Karuk. All right, what's this tell me? Okay, here we go. So that's the information I'm looking for. Conservative religious. Ethnically Karifi. Conservative religious. So it's going to be a mix. So it's yeah. Can I get that information on these towns? Oh, I can. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so this is Karif. Okay, so Basenji citizen, ethnically conservative and secular. Legal immigrant, legal immigrant, legal immigrant, legal immigrant. But if I click on a different city square, ethnically, see, liberal and religious, conservative and secular. They're both ethnically Karifi, but they're completely different people. Liberal and religious. Liberal, okay. There we go. Liberal and religious. All right, I'm seeing a pattern there. A little bit more. Conservative and religious. Liberal and religious. So it is a mix, which is nice. But liberal and religious seems to be winning out. Yeah. Liberal and religious seems to be winning out the ethnically Karifi. Fascinating. Some Vicky feels on the demographics. So if I approve of the Ministry of Citizenship's cultural policies. I am unhappy about our tax policies. Minister Badour is the real problem. Oh, you don't like the minister? You don't like this dude at all? But he's wait until he legalizes youth labor for me. You're really not gonna like that. 6 months remaining. The target is 52%. Oh crap. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna get done, chat. Okay, so here's a couple things that haven't since we've gone over time, and I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Because I mean, I could one more turn this for probably a while. One thing we didn't see pop up, probably good chance because I ended the tutorial in the middle of the tutorial, is we didn't see the rebels pop up. The rebels are a thing, so the rebels will pop up. They have similar units to this, right? So they'll fight. They can shoot each other from like two tiles away from each other, and then they also seem to have a base or multiple bases, and you can find their bases. Intelligence helps with finding their bases, from what I've learned, the little bit that I've learned, and then you can go take out their base, or at least that one base. But the Liberation Front is give them more rights in the Ministry of Citizenship. Oh, I can change. Oh, so I can change this stuff. Ah. Prosperity, immigrant approval. Okay, I didn't. Oh, there's a career. See, I wasn't looking at these because I figured without a minister you can't do anything. So, but you can change these things. Non-existent, limited. Oh, okay. Okay, awesome. I didn't. Okay, that's also actually really good to know. Cultural perspective, apologist. Then we'll leave it on that then. So you can do this stuff. You just can't do the research without the ministers. Okay, gotcha. Well, I need to probably go through and look through that stuff then. How does that let me go to the next turn and see what that does. Excellency, the Basenji Intelligence Service has collected information suggesting that Minister Badour is using their position in government to secure lucrative contracts for their closest friends at the taxpayers' expense. Expose the minister's corruption to the people. Total approval goes up 4%. His loyalty is going to go down 20. Reprimand him, his loyalty goes down 10. Let it go, rule of law goes down 1, which is bad for me. So we'll go with the total approval going up 4%. He's gonna not like me. There's a bunch of those. Anyways, so yeah, there is the Liberation Front. You got to deal with that. I just wanted to make sure because we didn't see any of that. Probably because I ended the tutorial, mid-tutorial. One more turn. Yeah. I do want to see what effect that had. So that went up to 40%. I don't know if it'll keep going up. It might. I could also get rid of another UN camp. Let's do that. Boom. Bye, UN. Get out of here. Get out of here. I never did do... Oh, we're making money. We're making 6 to 12 bucks. What's my... let's review the budget, please. Income tax, 108 bucks. Foods, 20 bucks. Development, regional budgets. Yeah, no. There's some cool stuff going on here, though. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Modern Wolf for sponsoring the stream today. I do very much appreciate that. They are the publisher. Little Red Dog Games in chat there is the developer. Exclamation point RSR. Click the link. That command will be around even when we're not streaming it. It'll still be there. Click that link. Check out the game. That's the Steam page. Wishlist it if you want. Take a looky look. I don't know. Chances are pretty good you'll probably see this game again down the road. All right, on this channel is what I'm talking about. It's not out yet, so we'll be keeping an eye on it. All right, boys and girls. And I'm gonna take the chance to learn the game a little more off stream. Yes, I am. But that was our sponsored stream. We definitely went over a little bit, which is fine by me. Wait, this guy's mad. Hang on. He's angry with me, chat. See, look, more stuff keeps popping up. Suspending policy research. Oh, but you were almost done, you jerk. That's what I get for going for the approval rating of the people. All right, anyways, check out the game. Thank you for hanging out. I'm not going anywhere. Stream still continues, but we will be switching back. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna save this. Oh, return. Settings, main menu. Oh yeah, no saves coming. No saves coming. Yeah. It's a roguelike, chat. No saves coming. Not gonna happen, chat. Not allowed. Not allowed at all. All right.